Всем привет. С вами Саба, и будем проходить сегодня Cyberpunk. Продолжать за Корпората. А вечерком, кому интересно, приходите на Dark Pictures Anthology Leo Hope. Будем продолжать новую темку из Dark Pictures. Всех с Хэллоуином. 31 октября сегодня, 21 год. Корпорат. Сори. Немножко не то, что я хотел. Так. еще True. Cyberpunk. Вот. Японская распродажа Steam Dark Pictures Anthology Little Hope стоит 500 рублей. Ну, у меня она стоит на Соньке 500 гривен. Практически. Да, я уже купил. Поставил на закачку уже. Только стрим по Киберпанку запустил. И оно качать и стримить одновременно не очень. Потому пришлось... Ну, пару месяцев сделаем по Киберпанку и придется пойти и ждать, чтобы оно установилось. Там 69 гигов где-то. Оно весит все вместе. Лил Хоуп. Так у меня при всем желании оно у меня на компе не пойдет нормально. Там графика, блин, зашкварная, блин, офигительная. В Dark Pictures. Графика реально, ну, игрофильм. На компе даже не знаю, или у меня или бы потянуло, а смотреть этот в низком качестве смысла нет. Тогда зачем это стримить вообще? Потому на Соньке, естественно, покупается. Киберпанк исключение. На ПК лучше работает. Удивительно, но на ПК он лучше работает. Причем на полном серьезе. Лучше оптимизировали лучше на ПК, чем на Соньке. На Соньке он ужасно работает. Ужасно просто.
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed, cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Net runners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teens scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our city of dreams.
Да, 500 рублей. 500 рублей это на мои деньги, это 200 гривен, наверное, может меньше. Блин, ну это круто, конечно, что в Стиме дешевле стоит. Это, конечно, круто.
Hey everyone, feels great to have you
У меня на
back.
ПК и места
Son,
нет.
did y'all hear about that Arasaka aircraft carrier docked in Night City called Kujira or the Whale? Apparently the Corp figured it wasn't safe in Japanese waters. Afraid some local fishermen might harpoon it for scientific research. But honestly, it's quite the power move. Wonder what Militech will respond with. Maybe Myers will fly a Rust Bucket B-17 Flying Fortress over Arasaka HQ. Ooh, man, that is insensitive. I am so sorry. Where are my manners? President Myers, I mean, of course. Gotta respect the office. Anywho.
Загрузилась? Последний игра спасатель. Говорю, это да, это феномен. То, что на ПК, блин, реально лучше работает, чем на Сонике. Это просто удивительно.
Oh, V. You get any sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something when I jacked into that Corpo's biomon. Dunno, neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling, my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Yeah, throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
Prepare for cooler conditions as we head into the
Nintendo,
weekend.
здорово. Есть что-то.
Hey, V. Regina Jones here.
Oh, no,
If you're looking for work in
Regina
Watson,
Jones
give me a
here.
call.
How'd you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector.
Ну, что ты делаешь?
Later, V.
Куда, блин? Денег стоит. Unity.
Hey, yo, V. How about a round or two? What do you say? How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass. Steady.
Manchester, citing her most recent book, In the Shade of an Apple Tree, as a treasure of this generation. Manchester, who is an AI created by Raven Micro-Cybernetics, has been lauded for several of her works over the years. Her first novel, Requiem for a Samurai, which was published in 70 languages simultaneously, sold over 3 million copies.
Давай уже поехали. Вход.
In the Shade of an Apple Tree is a drama set in 2012.
It's time for your local news. The Aratama Matsuri Festival is nearly upon us. To mark the event, the streets of Night City will come alive with exquisite multi-story
Да не знаю, вот решил
The festival
Cyberpunk
program will also include
немного поиграть, тоже пару миссий.
virtuosos and theatrical
Новый уровень. Сила, реакция, техника, хладнокровие, интеллект. Куча всяких скиллов. Такой дядька.
in the No tradition. The sponsor for the festival is the Arasaka Corporation, and in an exciting development, even Hanako Arasaka has participation in the Dashi parade. From all of us at Dashi,
Окей. Это с самого начала, это еще даже... Это еще этот Сильверхед не появился.
Man of the hour. Jeez, took you long enough. Worked up an appetite.
Коля.
Just waiting.
Коля, здорово.
Sit down, let me finish this. Then we can drop
Коля
in on
Николаев.
Senor Vector.
Mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but Just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated coup.
So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Our Lord and Savior wants to tell you everything himself, face to face. Oh, no pressure, but his whole deal is riding on you now, is he?
All right. Let's hear what old Dex has to say. Set it up.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is all in.
Давай
Not
же.
really. No.
It's always the same story. You land on fresh turf, local fixer waves his dick around, but he's smiling, saying you'll be up to your neck in gigs and eddies. Still, all you are is another name in their little black book. Nifty too for getting them a fat slice of whatever half-baked shit pie they're climbing on the table. Sure, you crack jokes over drinks, but in the end, he's biz. Gracias a Dios. Muy lleno. Brought your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our dust up with scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
Let's feel this factory new ride.
First stop. Ripper Duck. And Holmes. Easy on the gas, huh? I just ate.
Is my business. Anyone out there still clinging on to
I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Dear Miss D.
You don't say.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know.
Seriousness. Abandon ship. Sell, sell, sell. The Night City police force is reeling from yet another day in the red.
Недалеко
Since
тут
January,
ехать.
the NCPD's capitalization has slumped by a whopping 17%. And just after the force seemed poised for a meteoric rise, following its privatization in 2076, they announced an ambitious recovery proposal. A drones for cops replacement plan.
Yeah, this is it. Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done dusting your circuits. We'll hash out what Dex has cooked up for us.
О, какая у меня это катана. У меня катана с Ведьмака, блин, офигеть.
Waiting on you.
Да, вот. Обалдеть. Вот тебе Ведьмак.
Checking them out? Hey, V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
Идем к доку.
Vicky, spry as ever. Old Ripper, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Vic. Oh, wow. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked. We'll talk later. Vicky, spry as ever, you old Ripper. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. It's been a while. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Whole kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex to Sean, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
А у меня есть такие деньги? А, нет.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear? Chair, please. Sit down and relax.
Ну давай. Kiroshi.
Kiroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
Импланты. Импланты. Ладони, баллистический сопроцессор. Оптическая система Кирош. Недорого. Все, дальше уже вованимо. Микрогенератор. Тут не хватает. И тут не хватает. Скелет не хватает. Руки не хватает. И ноги не хватает. Блин, ну имплант это, блин, дорого 300 стоит.
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to Kiroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Lay that major league arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Play by play, though. Really, Doc? Makes you sound like a dentist. Always going on and on.
Don't be mean now. Remember, I'm old. I got a shaky Gannic hand. Could slip. Lights out for a minute, all right?
Все, свет отрубили.
Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in. You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. How's it look? Feel all right to you?
Отлично.
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
Oh, beautiful. For the scanner.
It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really.
Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions.
Полиция.
I also injected NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well.
База данных полиции.
It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
Thanks again, Vic. You're the best. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Все, на выход.
Who's winning?
Hernandez. You know, in the old days, that cripple Malone would have been flat on the boards. Now, every last fighter's got extra skull lining. Absorbs 75% of every blow.
Miss it, don't you?
Все, надо будет он бабосик отдать. Если бы нужно было что-то продать, было бы вообще найс. Джеки.
Your heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay, do my best to talk us up.
С Дексом.
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyberpsychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Это скотина.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
Yo.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bank? Would you rather live in peace as Mr. Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory, smelling near like posies, without seeing your 30th?
It's first place or no place, Dex. Cost isn't a factor.
Classic. I'd expect nothing less from eager, supple youth. Respect. All right, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. plain gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Yeah? Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka.
Арасаки.
Surely that's no problem.
Еще какая проблема, мать твою? Это смертный приговор.
No, no problem. Just a death sentence. NC's Arasaka's turf. Nobody fucks with them here.
What can I say, Mr. V? High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife. Besides that, I'm no leadhead. Ain't gonna leave no trace for them to follow, cause we gonna do this clean and on the hush-hush. We understand each other?
Yes.
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
Client. What's her thing? Why she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Vetting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End of convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slot in the shard. Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing his thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, a.k.a. Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstorm, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Corpo agent. What's she playing at?
Hell if I know. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk.
Sounds like she was waiting on the transport. Got stood up. Monochrome in the back's probably her chief suspect. Got nothing from him or on him, so she's keeping him just in case. But she needs to find the stolen gear before her bosses learn she fucked up.
Well, Mr. V, that is some impressive deduction. Naturally, use that intel as you please. Preferably well. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though's gonna be all you. One more thing, Mr. V. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
Все, бро, давай. До встречи. Ну и мы встретимся с вами, наверное, в следующей серии. Что? Надо кое-что докачать.
Dexter, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally at 9, yeah?
Claimed to want to check our pro cred, but to me it feels more like he tangled us up with Maelstrom and Militech. There's this combat bot, military prototype. Maelstrom clept it. Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right, heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
About sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deets of some Militech agent too, but I don't know how much help she stands to be.
Chingon.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
I say we knock on Maelstrom's door first. Pound, actually.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods. Put my nose to the ground. Sniff around. Hasta luego.
Приват по смерти.